Today's meditation, very beautiful mantra. It is a continuation of the Kathopanishad meditation which we have been doing. See, Yamadharma Raja, in this section, he reveals the Atma by using these mantras. That is why I have brought in these mantras for meditation. Let us just see this 20th verse of the second section, first chapter.
aṇoraṇīyānmahato mahīyān aṇoraṇīyānmahato mahīyān atmasya jantornihito guhāyāṃ atmasya jantornihito guhāyāṃ tamakratuḥ paśyati vītaśoko paśyati vītaśoko dhātuḥ prasādānmahimānamātmanaḥ dhātuḥ prasādānmahimānamātmanaḥ.
So this Atma, it is the subtlest in creation. It is beyond creation because it is the ultimate self, greater than the greatest. And where is it? It is not paroksha vastu. It is there in my own mind, always shining. It is the sakshi. It is the spiritual essence in me and you. If I can hold to this Atma as my real nature, I will have full control on my life. I'll be free from sorrow, which is the benefit which everybody in life, we seek this benefit. aṇoraṇīyāha. It is subtler than the subtlest. Earth is grossest. Water is subtler than earth. Fire is subtler than water. Air is subtler than fire. Space is subtler than air. Atma is subtler than space. Mahato mahīyān, bigger than the biggest, because it is infinite. Nihitaha guhāyāṃ. It is there very much in my heart. It is there in this body. That's all. Krutaha. Krutaha means it is desireless because it is got no mind. It has got no vrittis. Vītaśokaha. It is free from sorrow eternally. Therefore, I have this peace of Atma, which is the peace of my real nature, which is Sarupa. Dhātuḥ prasādā. Dhātuḥ prasādā is, it is the, Shankaracharya, his commentary beautifully writes the commentary for this verse. Those of you who are able to study it, you please study the commentary. I think it's going to, I have already put 1 or 2 volumes of Kathopanishad, Shankaracharya's Bhashyam notes in the website. I'm still writing the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, but you will start seeing Kathopanishad Bhashyam in the website. His commentary on these verses is phenomenal. It's very, 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 very deep, and it reveals. You see, the moment you are able to understand the nature of Atma from one Upanishad, then all these Upanishads, mantras becomes very, very easy for you to pick up. Mahīyānātmāsya. One realizes this majestic Atma in one's own mind. Because Atma pervades the entire universe and 10 inches beyond the universe. What it means, it is infinite. Bhagavad Gita says in the 10th chapter that Lord Krishna says, I am the one who is supporting this entire universe. Same idea. Pure consciousness, Satya, Atma alone supports the entire Anatma. At the same time, Atma remains untouched by the duality. Meditation is a process of rising above our subjective bondages of avidya, kama, karma. These are all the three bondages. Mundaka Upanishad beautifully describes these bondages. So I drop karma, drop kama, drop avidya, and realize the state of freedom. Realize the joy of the God principle in my own inner self. Akratuḥ. I'm free from willing and wishing. The sense and the mind are in complete control for a jnani who realizes this ever effulgent self, eternal self. This is the beauty of this verse. Now, let us see, our body is like an engine of a car. But the engine or the car is not me. It is not me, the owner of the car. For example, the body and mind is an instrument, according to the Veda, it is an instrument, but the owner of this body is this Atman. Dualism, which is Dvaitam and Advaitam, both are there. But what do I take as the ultimate essence of creation? Without the knowledge of Kathopanishad, you will say Dvaitam is ultimate sense. There is nothing called as Advaita. But when you come to this Advaita Jnanam of Kathopanishad and Mandukya Upanishad, you will start communicating with the inner self, which is called as Pratyek Atma. It's a beautiful feeling. I am that pure self. I am that pure self. Let's close our eyes, sit erect, and meditate on what we have studied today. aṇoraṇīyānmahato mahīyāṃ. Kathopanishad mantra reveals the nature of Atman. Atma means the self. There are two selves. One is with reference to the body and mind, which is called as Atma. There is a second self, which is with reference to the universe. That self is called as Brahman or Turiyam. The Mahavakya mantras of Upanishads, they teach me the fundamental truth behind this body mind, which is Atma, and the truth behind the entire universe, which is Brahman. when I remove the superficial features in me, which is the pancha koshans, I reach atman, the inner self. When I learn to drop the gross universe governed by Virat Devata, the subtle universe controlled by Hiranyagarbha Devata, and the causal universe controlled by Ishvara. The Veda says that self, which is the inner self of the entire universe, is Brahman or Turiyam. And finally, the Veda reveals the atman, which is the inner self, pratyagatma, is the same in nature as the self of the universe, which we call it as Turiya or Brahman. Dvaitam, non-duality, is its nature, pure consciousness. There is no bheda, differences, when I stand as the pure consciousness. No sajatiya bheda, because there is only one consciousness, which is the substratum for the entire universe. Eka Atma. No vijatiya bheda in my real nature. Vijati means there is no matter which is in consciousness. Consciousness alone is at the highest level. Vijatiya bheda rahita. The third difference is swagata bheda. There are no parts in Atma. knowing this Atma as my real nature, intrinsic nature, gives me the freedom from identifying with the body as me. The knowledge of Atma is called samanya jnana. The knowledge of the self. All other jnanis are yukti jnana, specific knowledge, vishesha jnana. Samanya jnanam, the knowledge of Atma, is eternal, changeless, always is. I cannot negate my intrinsic nature. Everything else in the universe can be negated by my mind. Neti, neti makes me drop anatman, jagat. What reveals by itself self-effulgent principle is Atma. I am ever grateful to the Veda, which helps me to cross some knowing the nature of Atma as my nature gives me the status of Jivan Mukti. Nitya Mukti. I am always free. Repeat this 3 times in your own mind. You will experience tremendous amount of peace, happiness, security. Oh, Namada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudacchare Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gently open your eyes.